Hello, how y'all doing? Today we'll be going over Module 3 notes, and we'll be doing a little bit more advanced stuff as far as the Scratch programming. Let's start. Okay, ensure that you take notes on all this, and I'll try to highlight the important points. Okay. Beginning of school year, I told you we use a lot of math in programming. Well, here's where some of it's going to start to take place. All video games and computer animations are created with x, y coordinates. And that's pretty much showing you the positions of the sprites or characters. Coordinates are written x, y. X, horizontal, y, vertical. Your x-axis is plus right, negative left. Your y-axis is up plus and down negative. Sprites position themselves on the XY coordinates, and the XY grid is broken up into 4 quadrants. I'll show you these right now. This is quadrant 1 over here. Start off with the point of origin with 0, 0. So positive is in quadrant 1. Negative positive is in quadrant 2. Negative is in quadrant 3, and positive negative is in quadrant 4. You need to remember, always remember quadrant 1, and you're going counterclockwise as far as counting your quadrants. So if I tell you you need to start your game off in quadrant 1 and end in quadrant 1, that means it starts somewhere over here and it goes around and it ends somewhere over here. So you have to remember that, and that's very important because you lose points by starting off in the wrong location. Okay, this is in Scratch too, but the stage and everything is pretty much the same. Your cat is going to start off at 0, 0. As you see, a lot of his body extends all over the place. So you have to go pretty much they're looking at the midpoint of the cat. The midpoint of the cat, where it is. So you have a circle and you have a huge circle. You have to look at the midpoint of that circle for where that 0, 0 is. It's not going to be the top, bottom, left, right. It's going to be the exact middle. And you still have your quadrant 1, 2, 3, and 4. And when you go to the motion and you grab your glide or your go-to, if you go, they're already going to be labeled with the position of that sprite. So if you grab one of these and drag it out here, it's already going to have the position of that sprite. Like right now, it's off-centered, so it actually, like this is center, it went 100 and 100. So what quadrant would this be in? Okay, what quadrant is the cat in right now? That's correct. Quadrant 3. Okay, pixels. Learn a little bit about pixels. Pixels is a computer word formed from picture and element. So picture and element. Picture. Pixel. This is what creates graphics on the screen. It's all a bunch of little squares. All a bunch of little squares. So what they do is they shrink it down, and we don't see none of those little squares, but they're there. It also can be measured in the distance on the computer screen. Okay, the size of sprites are measured in pixels. Width times height. So you always do the width first, then the height. So if you look this here, it's 95 times 111. Width times height. This is important. Width times height. We have a lot of questions like this. Width times height. The width comes first. Width comes first. Width times height. And on your stage is measured 480 by 360. So you always want to take your width first and then take your height. Okay, here goes your stage right here. So the maximum height that anything you can have is 360. And the maximum width you can have anything is 480. And this is 480 pixels. So this is 0, 0 in the middle right here. If I go to all the way to the left from 0, 0, the maximum pixels I can have is 240. And if I start from the middle and go to the right, the maximum pixels I go to the right are 240. If I start from the middle and go up to the very top, the furthest I can go is 180. If I start from the middle and go down, the furthest I can go is negative 180. You got to remember that. So it's measured 480 by 360. And there you have it. That's Module 3. Good luck with dot rays. I know you'll have a lot of fun.